What if I told you hitting $10,000 a week on eBay isn't just for the pros, and you can do it too with the right approach? In this video, I'll walk you step by step through a high-ticket dropshipping roadmap designed to maximize profit while cutting out the usual headaches. We're not talking about flipping cheap items for tiny margins. This strategy is all about big-ticket products that deliver serious profit fast. And here's the kicker. By the end, you'll know exactly how to set up, scale, and systemize your eBay business so it runs like a machine, while most sellers are still stuck guessing. So how do you actually build a $10K per week eBay dropshipping business with high-ticket products? Well, here's the full roadmap. You have account foundations. This is the basics you need in place to handle a higher number of sales and keep eBay's trust. High-ticket product strategy. Why going after bigger price points changes everything and how to pick the right products. Supplier strategy. How to choose the best reliable supplier for your needs. Listing framework. How to turn eBay's numbers game to your advantage. Moving from a few listings a day to high volume listing sustainably. Data-driven research. Using Zeek to identify products that can bring in at least $10 or more in profit per sale. Optimization and scaling. How to refine what's working and multiply your results without overwhelming your business. Promoted listings. The simple strategies that bring more eyes to your listings and push sales volume higher. So what's the very first step if you want to hit $10K a week with eBay dropshipping? It all starts with your account setup. And here's the truth. When you're dealing with high-ticket products, eBay looks at your account more closely. Bigger sales mean bigger responsibility. That's why your first priority is to have an account that eBay trusts. So here's how to stack the odds in your favor. Show steady activity by making consistent sales. Use up your current selling limits before asking for an increase. Build a clean track record with fast shipping and solid customer service. After 30 days, it's time to request higher selling limits on your eBay account, essential for selling higher ticket items. The process is simple. Go to Help and Contact Us, Account, Seller Performance Overview. Then request a callback or live agent and ask if you're eligible for a limit increase. Pro tip, phone calls usually work better than chat. If one representative says no, wait 5 minutes and request another callback. Sometimes a different agent means a different outcome. Now let's talk numbers. To realistically reach $10K a week, you have to know that you'll need higher selling limits. Without those limits, scaling into high ticket is going to feel like hitting a ceiling over and over. You might have a few listings, but since the value of each product is higher, you reach your selling limit amount much faster. This is exactly what most ignore, and then they hit a harder wall, losing the so-called momentum. But growing isn't just about higher limits. It's also about protecting them. That means staying on top of cases, returns, item not received claims, and disputes. If eBay has to step in because you missed a deadline, they'll side with the buyer and hit your account with defects. Too many defects? You drop below standard and suddenly your sales shrink overnight. It's not a good experience, trust me guys. This all falls under providing great customer service. Really guys, especially if you're selling high ticket items, you really have to step up the correct expectations for your buyers and talk to them politely. That way you'll even avoid getting to the point of opening cases and getting those defects. So here's a pro tip. Most high-ticket sellers overlook choosing the right eBay store subscription. If you're constantly hitting your listing cap, those extra fees can stack up quickly and eat into your profit. Upgrading to the right plan at the right time isn't just smart, It can save you thousands each year without needing to sell a single extra item. So what is the bottom line? Before you hit 10K a week, you need an account that eBay trusts. That means building a clean sales history, pushing your limits higher, protecting them by handling cases fast, providing great customer service, and choosing the right store plan to avoid wasted fees. Do that, and you'll have the foundation you need to actually scale with high-ticket products. Once your account is solid, the next piece of the puzzle is choosing the right supplier. And here's where you have two paths: local suppliers like Amazon or Walmart, or international ones like AliExpress. Now, all of them can work. Local suppliers give you speed and consistency, which is great for scaling faster. But sometimes it can also provide a smaller profit margin. So that is why in this video, I'm putting the spotlight on AliExpress, because when it comes to building a high-ticket dropshipping business, AliExpress opens the door to huge opportunities. And here's why. Lower sourcing costs. You can access products at a fraction of the price compared to local suppliers, which means higher margins per sale. Massive product variety. You're not stuck with the same limited catalog. AliExpress offers thousands of suppliers and endless niches, including unique high-ticket items most sellers never touch. Then you have a global reach. Since most AliExpress sellers ship worldwide, you can expand beyond your local market and tap into international buyers on eBay. Easy returns and strong customer service. AliExpress has really improved in recent years. If there's ever an issue and the supplier won't cooperate, AliExpress can step in and help with the return. Of course, it's not perfect. Longer shipping times and varying supplier quality are the two big drawbacks. That's why doing supplier research is critical. Stick to sellers with strong ratings, clear return policies, and reliable shipping options. They need to have at least 90% rating and sell on the platform for more than 3 years. That way, you will get the best product selection, setting the correct expectations for the customers, and leaving them happy and yourself happy because you got no defect or open cases, which can definitely damage your account. Now let's talk about how to structure your listings if you want to reach that 10K per week milestone. With high-ticket products, the game changes. Unlike cheaper items where you rely on a ton of sales every day, here you'll naturally get fewer sales per product. But that's perfectly fine because each sale brings in much more profit. So this is exactly why AliExpress is so powerful. You get access to products with higher margins, which means you don't need hundreds of sales to hit big numbers. Here's the math. If you're making around $50 of profit per sale, you only need about 28 sales a day to hit $1,400 of daily profit, or roughly 10K per week. Now, you won't get to this point overnight. It actually takes time, consistency, and of course, dedication. But it's completely doable. Of course, you don't need to only focus on products with a $50 profit. You can have more products with less profit as well, but honestly, never under the $10 mark. Then the high-ticket product research will be for nothing and you won't be profiting as you should. High ticket must come with high profit as well. So remember that. So think about it. There are sellers moving 28 items a day just to cover their overhead costs, just because they don't mix their product selection in their stores. Meanwhile, with high-ticket products, the same 28 daily sales can push you into serious profit territory. Let me show you an example. This seller, Bellaza Professional. So this person's already hitting around 30K in sales. I noticed he doesn't have a massive catalog, and that proves you don't need thousands of random products to hit solid monthly revenue. With the right product research and optimized listings, you can achieve results like his even faster. For example, these shoes are sold by a dropshipper on eBay for $60.99. Using the item finder, I can source the same shoes on AliExpress for $6.60 plus $15.02 for shipping, totaling $21.62. That means this seller is making about $31 of profit per sale. With 15 sales so far, that's $465 in profit from just one semi-high ticket product. Do you build your catalog the right way? Here is the step-by-step plan. Week 1, start small with 5 high ticket listings per day. Week 2, double that to 10 high ticket listings a day. Week 3 and beyond, increase your daily listings by 10 each week until you reach a number that feels comfortable and sustainable. The key here is momentum. Once you get into that flow, listing becomes second nature. And if you keep the habit going, the number of products grows steadily and the profits start stacking up. Now, a quick reminder, don't just throw up random products. Focus on AliExpress items that actually make sense for high ticket sales. Handpick your listings based on strong data, good supplier ratings, and realistic shipping times. Consistency is what eBay rewards. And once you lock in that system, you'll find yourself doing less guessing, less stressing, and more sitting back while the profit comes in. Here's the truth. Hitting 10K a week doesn't happen by luck. It happens by picking the right products. And when you're working with high ticket items, you can't afford to waste time guessing. Every listing needs to be backed by data. That's why I use Zeek's AI-powered tools. They scan the market for you and bring back products that already have sales history, profit margins, and demand to make them worth listing. Of course, there are multiple ways of finding products with Zeek, but today we're just going to focus on 2 AI tools from Zeek, the Autopilot and the Product Explorer. So let's look at the Autopilot. For this, you need to go to Zeek Analytics, go to the left side menu and click on AI Tools. Then from there, click on Autopilot. After that, click right here on Start New Scan. Choose the supplier. In this case, I will choose AliExpress. For the number of sales, I will add 4 in the past 30 days. Now here's the most important filter. I'll set the minimum selling price to $70 since we're looking for high ticket items. Next, choose how many products you want to find with this search. I used 100 in this case. After this, give the scan a name. Finally, just go ahead and click Create Scan. So look at how many products came up in a matter of seconds. It's amazing. No hard work at all, no headaches, and no long researching time. Just simply 1 or 2 clicks and you got the number of products you asked for. So let me give you an example. For me to source this product on AliExpress, I just simply have to go right here where it has the AliExpress logo. And Zeek will find this item by title or image on your desired supplier. Since I set it up to only find products using AliExpress, that's exactly what Zeek is giving me. A bunch of AliExpress sellers selling the same product or similar. In this case, I found the exact product on AliExpress for $35.86 when the eBay dropshipper selling the same product for $78.95. By pricing it just 30 cents to 50 cents below my competitor, I can instantly make my listing more attractive and win the sales without cutting too deep into my profit. Guys, that's a 30% profit margin. So earlier I showed you Autopilot, which is perfect for bulk listing. But with high ticket dropshipping, it's not about quantity, it's about precision. So that is where the Product Explorer comes in. So let me show you how I use it. First, head into Product Explorer on the left side menu again and set your filters. For the marketplace, I choose eBay.com. My shipping location would be China. Sales filters, at least one sale in the last 7 days. Since it's a high ticket item, it doesn't need to exactly have tons of sales. Even if it has only 2 sales a month, that's already an excellent product. Then we have the minimum price of $70. This keeps the focus on higher ticket items with stronger profit. Risk control. I uncheck Vero and risky items so I stay safe. Supplier filter. I select dropshippers only and then AliExpress, since that's the supplier we're focusing on in this strategy. For the categories, I go with all except the ones that don't make sense for dropshipping. Then I hit search. And just like that, within seconds, I've got a list of high ticket products already selling on eBay backed by real data. Instead of sifting through hundreds of random items, the Product Explorer hands me exactly what I need to scale. For example, here is one I found. It's already generating sales. It fits the $70 plus range, which is the high ticket, and comes directly from AliExpress. And as you can see right here, Zeke already provides us with the whole breakdown of our profit. How much we'll pay for the item, how much it's priced at on eBay, and our total profit margin. And I see that I can source this exact product from AliExpress for only $69.30 and leave more than $50 of profit for each sale. That's exactly the kind of product that can bring you the type of profit you want with high ticket items. The only thing left to do here would be to simply add these products to your Zeke folder. Why? This way, you'll be able to keep all of your listings in one place, making it extremely easy to then import all the products you found in the day to your automation tool and optimize the whole listing. We've covered some powerful tips already, and there's a lot more coming. So hit like, subscribe, and don't miss the rest. And if you want the same product research tool I'm using, you can try Zeke Analytics for just $1 for the first week. All right. So you found the right products. Now let's talk about how to optimize your listings and scale them to reach the 10K per week mark. When you're selling high ticket products, optimization isn't just a nice extra. It's what makes your listing stand out and capture sales. With fewer transactions needed to hit your goal, every single listing has to pull its weight. So to start off, let's take a look at the product's title. I'm going to use the watch I found earlier for this example. Here's what I do instead. My goal when optimizing titles is simple. Remove anything that doesn't drive searches. That means cutting out brand names, unnecessary punctuation, repeated words, or weak keywords. So first, I head into Zeke Analytics and open the title builder. I enter the main keyword for this product. Let's say it's men automatic watch, and hit search. Within seconds, Zeke gives me a full list of high-performing keywords related to that product, with broad terms and long tail ones. So these are keywords that buyers are actually typing into eBay right now. So I'll just simply place the competitor's whole title right here on the auto title builder and check what I can remove or optimize. In this case, I can see that the color purple doesn't really appear here on the keywords provided by Zeke. So I'll remove it and I'll add the word strap after leather. Then I can also see that it will make more sense to the title if I remove the 24-hour and place it with the word dial after moon phase. Now, notice that Zeke tells me that I have used 72 characters, so I'm going to use the word luxury at the beginning of the title. Now becomes something like men's luxury, rose gold moon phase dial automatic mechanical watch leather strap. It's that simple, guys. Just a small tweak here and there, and that's it. It's clean, keyword rich, and far more competitive than just copying the supplier's title. And the best part, it only took me about a minute to optimize. I'm moving fast here because there's a lot to cover, but don't worry. If you want a deeper dive into how to use Zeke's title builder, I've got you covered with a full walkthrough. You can check it out right here. All right, now let's check out the product's description. This one is probably one of the simplest ones to do because it's literally AI that does everything for you since we're using ChatGPT to do it. I can see that the seller's description is not the best. It's very simple. He is basically repeating his item specifics and it needs to be brought back to life. So I developed a template that you can use to enhance any description in seconds. Here's a plug and play prompt you can use anytime. Act as an eBay dropshipping expert. Improve this product description to make it more optimized for search and more appealing to buyers while staying within eBay's guidelines. Keep it clean and professional. Here's the original. Then go ahead and paste the original title or description. Drop that in, and just like that, you've got a sharper, search optimized description ready for you. That's how you stand out while other sellers are still copy pasting supplier text. Now, to finalize the optimization part, I'm actually going to touch on the image optimization as well. What you really want to do is make your images stand out, and believe it or not, you can actually do that right here in ChatGPT. Just upload the product photo you got from your supplier and tell ChatGPT how you want it improved. For example, you can say, can you enhance this image and place the product in a realistic setting so it looks more natural and appealing to buyers. In seconds, ChatGPT can remove backgrounds, clean up flaws, and even place your product in a lifestyle scene, whether that's a living room, kitchen, or outdoor setting, depending on what you're selling. So why does this matter? Because most sellers just use the same plain stock image straight from AliExpress. But when your listing has unique professional looking photos, it instantly stands out. Buyers spend more time on your listings, click more often, and that engagement tells eBay's Cassini algorithm that your product deserves higher visibility. Here's something important to think about when it comes to scaling visibility. You can have the best product, the best title, and the best description, but if buyers don't see your listing, you won't make sales. That's where promoted listings come in. Some sellers rely only on organic optimization and still rank well, and that's great. But when you're aiming for 10K per week with high ticket products, every edge counts. The best part, since margins are bigger with high ticket AliExpress products, you can actually afford to set a higher ad rate than low ticket sellers. That means more exposure without destroying your profit margin. Here's how to set it up quickly. Go to your eBay Seller Hub and click on Listings. Use filters, Promoted Listings, Eligible. Select the items you want to promote and click Sell Faster. Choose your campaign type. Set your ad rate. 3% is a solid starting point and launch it. And here's why I like the strategy. With eBay's pay per sale model, you only pay a fee after you've actually sold the product. No upfront risk, no wasted spend, just a percentage if a completed sale. That makes it one of the safest and most effective ways to get your listings in front of more buyers. Bottom line, you don't have to promote every single listing, but when you're scaling into high ticket, promoting your best performing products can accelerate your growth and push you closer to that 10K per week goal much faster. If you want a full breakdown of promoted listings step by step, I've got you covered. You can always check out this full tutorial here. So there you have it, a complete business plan for building a 10K per week eBay dropshipping business with high ticket products. The truth is, this model isn't about luck. It's about data, consistency, and smart scaling. You don't need hundreds of random sales to hit your goal. Just the right products, the right systems, and the discipline to stick with the process. Remember, 10K a week isn't some far-off dream. With the right strategy, it's completely doable, and now you've got the roadmap to make it happen. So, see you in the next video.